Pros and cons. Yes, in life, there are always pros and cons. So taking the time to really identify your pros and cons would help you decide what is right and best for you. Wouldn't you agree? So if you need some clarity in life and not know exactly what you need to do, what you prefer to do, I suggest get yourself a piece of paper, write down the middle, put a line down the middle and put pros and cons, put pros on one side, cons on the other, and start writing them down. What are the pros about the thing that you're thinking about, whether it be a job, or friendship or relationship, or the money, where you want to work, how you want to work, things like that, things you like to do, like to enjoy. Should you get this done? Should you do that? Because often we're not really clear about certain things. So one of the things I can support you in is being able to write down the pros and the cons. And of course, whichever one, if it's a pro and you got more in that column, obviously that is a good choice. And then you got the cons. So if that list is small, obviously that's not probably the best choice, at least not for now. But taking the time to really write down your pros and cons, the things you have questions for. Of course, you can always ask ChatGPT to see what it identifies for you as well, to see if there's anything that might be missing from what you have on your list. But I think a lot of times people have an idea, like not sure clear on the career they want, the job they're looking for, or should they travel or not travel? Should it be in person or virtual or hybrid or both? What is it? Is it having kids or not having kids or getting married? Anything is possible in life, but taking the time with yourself, that's the best person you can ask for, and being honest with yourself and what feels right to you, not what you think about it. These are thoughts on the pros and cons, but at the end of the day, it's all about how you feel. It's kind of like when you want something to eat. Do you feel like having pizza? Do you feel like having tacos, spaghetti, steak? These are things that you can almost taste it. If you really love something, you can taste exactly what it tastes like. And that how you can decide, like, well, I think I would prefer to have that. Or maybe I prefer to have something else. So being able to really feel what feels right for you, it's going to be, the idea of what you want to focus on, and take that and put it out there and take some action steps to make that happen. Set up some goals, make specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely goals, and what the thing you really want. Maybe it's money. How soon do you want it? What kind of, what is the amount of money you want per year, per month, and per week? What is this ideal career? Maybe you have a few suggestions, a few ideas. What could it be? Also, if it is business or career, look on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is another great place to see what other people do and look at their titles. Type in that title and maybe read their bio to see if it's something that aligns with you. Look at their website. That's what I did. I've been in my business almost 4 years this November, and my title's not the same as it was 4 years ago. I've changed it a few times. So in the beginning, I really didn't know what to title myself. I kind of was creative about it, something different, but it doesn't mean everybody understood. But I did take the time to go to LinkedIn and seeing what other people, when it came to coaching. There's life coaching, but that's like a whole overall of a broad scope of it. But I wanted to narrow it down. So I looked at other people's profiles and felt into what feels right, of the titles. And, could have been professional or business, or I chose leadership, and I've been sticking to that for a little over a year, and I prefer that title. It feels like a good fit. So writing down those pros about what aligns with what feels right for you by the end of the day. So what are your thoughts about pros and cons, and making a list of what it comes to defining your clarity or what it is you're looking for? Again, it doesn't matter what it is, but take the time to make a list of the pros and cons. And so love to hear your feedback on this video. Share this video. And if you are looking for any support and guidance, and when it comes to the pros and cons of the things you're focused on or stuck with, then definitely please reach out. So share this video, comment, and see you on the next video.